2, and it is also a comprehension text. It talks about one of the headings or the types of stories that we discussed in the previous lesson, which is coincidences. Before beginning with the text, ya توجيهي, we have some new words that you have to know their meanings in order to understand the text. The first one is, I will show you some pictures here about the new words. The first word or the first phrase that is needed in this text is run into, and it is a phrasal verb. For those who attended our class yesterday, we said that we have uh, something called phrasal verbs, and it is required in the vocabulary section in your exam. So run into is one of them. Look at these two women. They ran into each other in the street without having an appointment between them. فرن into معناها يقابل مصادفة, meet by chance. Then we have knowledge. We can get a lot of knowledge from the books. So knowledge is the noun from the verb know, which means معرفة. And then look at this girl. She's maybe reluctant to have some medicine or to eat something. So reluctant means متردد أو ممانع. And then we have the latter. I read all these books. The latter one, which is the green one, is the most interesting among them. So the latter, al-akhir. And then come across. Also come across is a phrasal verb. It means to find something by chance. Look at the man. He found a wallet by chance, which means he came across that wallet in the street. He found it by chance. These are the new words that you need to know their meanings to understand this text. And to make sure that you understood the meanings, we have some activities about these meanings here. طبعا it is done for you. Meet by chance means run into. Things that someone knows means knowledge. Not willing, reluctant. The last one I mentioned, the latter, and find by chance, come across. Pay attention. You meet someone by chance. This means run into, and you find something by chance. This means come across. So there is a great difference between the two words. Now let's move to the text itself, and I need someone to start reading. And let's start with نعمة عطلة أو نعمة علاء. sorry. Read يا نعمة.
Yes, hello, Miss.
Hello. You can start.
Yes. Read the text, then complete the task on page 27. We often hear people say, it's a small word, isn't it? It's usually when you have just experienced one of those strange coincidences that seem to happen in nearly everyone's life. You know the kind of things. You are on a holiday in another country and you ran into
you run into يا نعمة.
you run into a person you know from home, even though neither of you knew the other was going there too.
Thank you.
People,
Let's stop. Thank you يا نعمة. Let's stop here. And then we'll go on with the other paragraphs. Now, he started talking about our world, and we usually say the expression, the world is small. How or when do we say this? When we have or when we experience one of a strange coincidence. And they gave you an example of a strange coincidence. You are in another country, and then by chance you met someone else you know from home without having an appointment or without knowing that any one of you is in that country. This is an example of a coincidence that might happen in anyone's life, to meet someone from home in another country without knowing what about each other. Now, this is an example of a coincidence that might happen in everyone's lives. So all of us have coincidences in our lives. طيب, if we talk about the pronoun we in this paragraph, what does it refer to? We, Ibrahim?
People.
People in general, people in the world. طيب, it's a small word, isn't it? It refers to, يا أحمد فضل. It,
small word.
the world, yes. يعني the world is small, isn't it? يعني the world is small. Yes. طب they refers to, they محمود وليد.
A small word.
they يا محمود.
احنا people.
People, that's right. Thank you. That, line 2 of this paragraph. Reem Ibrahim. That. Yes, يا نعمة. نعمة على that refers to.
Experience.
Now, they've just experienced one of those strange coincidences that. That's a relative pronoun. حكيت كثير أنا عن relative pronouns.
Coincidence.
Yes,
Strange
strange
coincidence.
coincidences. دائما relative pronoun بيرجع للكلمة اللي قبله مباشرة. Because it is the word that is used to link it with its description that follows. Yes. You in this paragraph refers to, يا إيمان. You.
عيدي يا أنطي.
You refers to the pronoun you in this paragraph.
شو هو البروناون؟ ذات؟
You يا إيمان. You. This pronoun. It could be this one. You دائما لما بنكون في قطعة comprehension ليش ترجع اليو؟
للشخص اللي هو البيبل.
Which people? Thank you, يا إيمان. I will ask Zaina about the pronoun you. Thank you. Zaina Muhammad. Yes, يا زينة. You يا جماعة. إبراهيم.
The reader.
Yes, you refers to the reader. طيب, neither of you here refers to what? هلا you الأولانية the reader. Now, neither of you in line 3 refers to رهف أسامة.
The reader.
Not only the reader. Pay attention. قلنا you are on a holiday. This is an example of a coincidence, by the way. You meet someone from home in another country without knowing that each one of you is going to that place. هلا اليو الأولى قلنا هو الريدر. طيب, neither of you knew that the other was going there. So, neither of you. Noor Jamal.
Reader and person.
The reader and the person from home, that you know from home, or the reader and the person you meet in another country. Yes. as you know توجيهي you is a singular and a plural pronoun. فقول you for one person and you for many people. طيب there refers to there يا نعمة علاء.
In which line? There?
line 4. I underlined it by the way يا نعمة.
Yes. Person of
نعمة that the other was going there to.
there.
There this is a
reader and person another country.
هلا يا توجيهي أنا عندي there هاي اللي شايفينها هون and I have this there. They are different by the way. This is the possessive pronoun from they, but this is a pronoun that indicates place. هذا للمكان، هذا الضمير للمكان. انتبهوا لهم يا توجيهي. هاي their possessive pronoun from they and this is the other there is a place pronoun. Let's say that. So there refers to يا نعمة
Another country.
another country. Thank you. So we talked here about that all of us have coincidences in our lives and they gave us an example of this when we meet someone in another country. This one we know him or her from home, but none of us know that the other is in that place. طيب go on reading please here. Zena Muhammad. Go on reading.
Okay. People often think experiences like this are evidence of something mysterious happening, some kind of hidden plan outside our knowledge. The scientific explanation is less exciting, and perhaps that's why some people are reluctant to accept it. Coincidences are events that unexpectedly happen at the same time for no clear reason, of finding an unexpected connection between seemingly random things or people. A very common example of the latter is talking to a complete stranger and finding that you have the same birthday. What are the chances of that happening?
Thank you, Yazena. Let's stop here. طيب يا توجيهي. Now, when people try to explain coincidences, they can explain it in two different ways. The first explanation is, yeah, Mahmoud, how do they explain such experiences when you meet someone in another place?
Evidence of something mysterious happening.
Mysterious. Something mysterious happening. Some kind of hidden plan outside our knowledge. Yes, it is like a hidden plan. We don't know why did it happen. تمام؟ So it is an evidence of something mysterious. كأنه في دليل على شيء غامض بصير. Something we cannot explain. But we have another explanation which is another explanation يا أحمد فضل. How do they explain such experiences?
A plan outside your knowledge?
This is the first one, ya Ahmed. Plan outside our knowledge. Something mysterious happening. This is the first explanation. هذا التفسير الأول للcoincidences. The second explanation is
less exciting.
Less exciting. It is this exciting, but it is what? What kind of explanation? It is scientific explanation. إذا في عندي تفسير علمي للcoincidences. على التفسير الأول إنه there is something mysterious happening, there is a hidden plan outside our knowledge. This is the first explanation. The second explanation is a scientific one. هلا my true false statement now, when you want to answer, you will answer it يا توجيهي. People like the scientific explanation of coincidences more than the mysterious one. People are likely to accept or to be excited by the scientific explanation more than the other. Ya Hala, what do you think?
False.
False. how can you prove that, ya Hala? Where is the statement that tells you it's false?
And perhaps that's why some people reluctant to accept it.
But how do you know that they are not excited with that? شو حكوا لي عنه؟
The scientific
The scientific
explanation is less
the
exciting.
scientific explanation is less exciting. يعني people do not like it because it is not exciting. تمام؟ مش مثير هذا التفسير يعني لأنه في scientific something scientific, so we have evidences of something that is happening. Now people are reluctant to accept it. يعني when I ask you this question, why do people or why are people reluctant to accept the scientific explanation? The answer is Yalin Wael. Lean, why are people reluctant to accept the scientific explanation? Because بنشوف رهف أسامة. Lean, you can talk.
Because this is less exciting.
Yes, because it is less exciting. تمام? So people are reluctant to accept the scientific explanation because it is less exciting. In the first part of the paragraph, they talk about the two ways of explaining coincidences. Either mysterious things that are happening, some kind of a hidden plan, or a scientific explanation. These are the two explanations. Now, people like the first one, not the other one, اللي هو scientific explanation, because it is less exciting for them. طيب, how do they define coincidences in this paragraph? يعني if I ask you what are coincidences, or give me the definitions of coincidences, what do you say, يا نعمة علاء? Define.
Finding an unexpected connection between seemingly random things or people.
Good. So this is one of the definitions, because I have two definitions of coincidences. This is one of them, which is finding an unexpected connection between seemingly random things or people. في كأنه علاقة غير متوقعة تمام بين أشياء. The first explanation or the first definition.
Events that unexpectedly happen at the same time for no clear reason.
Yes, events that are unexpectedly happen or happening at the same time for no clear reason. Can you give me an example of this from the previous lines? Example of the first definition. في عندي two definitions and I have examples on each one of them. What is the example that is mentioned in the text of the first definition, which is events that unexpectedly happen at the same time for no clear reason? Someone else, Mahmoud, please. The example of the first definition, ya Mahmoud. Yes?
That you have the same birthday. What
is this,
are
Mahmoud,
the chance of that happening?
Mahmoud, is this an example of the first definition? تعرف لي أول شو بقول لي أحداث غير متوقعة بتصير بنفس الوقت بدون سبب واضح بدون سبب ظاهر. But the other definition, finding an unexpected connection between seemingly random things or people. يعني في عندي علاقة أو رابط غير متوقع بين أشياء. هلا أنت المثال اللي أعطيتنا إياه اللي هو two people have the same birthdays is an example of the second definition, which is finding an unexpected connection. So what is the example that is given in the text about the first definition, ya Ibrahim?
You are in a holiday in another country and into a person you know from home.
Yes, very good. Which is in paragraph 1. Do you remember the example in paragraph 1 when they start talking about coincidences? They said that you might meet someone. Just a moment, I'll return back to the text. Yeah. In paragraph 1, we mentioned an example of coincidence when you are on a holiday in another country and you meet someone you know from home in that place without knowing, both of you don't know that the other is there. This is an example of the first definition. Events unexpectedly happen at the same time. The second definition, unexpected connection, when two people have the same birthday. Finding you and someone else have the same birthdays. إذا كتوجد في عندي two definitions and each one has an example for it. Now, in the coming paragraph, you are going to know what is or what are the chances of that happening. What is that? That here refers to what? What are the chances of that happening? That refers to Aya Ahmad Fadl.
في أي سطر بس مس؟
I underlined it. It is line 10 يا أحمد.
coincidences اللي هي المصادفة.
What are the chances؟ ماشي، كله عم نحكي عن مصادفات. But what are the chances of that happening؟ شو بالذات اللي بنحكي عنه؟
عن أي محادثة بنحكي؟ same birthday.
ايوه بس بدنا نكون اوضح شوي يا احمد. بدي اقول talking to a complete stranger and finding that you have the same birthday with that stranger. When you talk with someone and by chance you find that you and that stranger have the same birthday, اللي هو قلنا عنه example of the latter definition or the second definition. تمام؟ في عندي it pronoun it line 7 يا توجيهي. What does it refer to? رهف أسامة. The pronoun it line 7. The cursor is there.
Accepted.
هي
scientific.
Very good. The scientific explanation. That's right. The scientific explanation. Right. The latter. This expression, what does it refer to? The latter. Yes, يا نعمة علاء.
Yes, the letter refer to the very a very common
a very common example of the latter. The latter what?
Unexpected connection between seemingly random things or people.
Very good. اللي هو the second definition of coincidences and put it between brackets. بكتب يعني لو حط لي the latter هيك حط تحت خط and what does this expression refer to؟ بدي أقول the latter definition of coincidences and then write it, which is finding an unexpected connection between seemingly random things or people. تمام. Let's move on reading, please. Read paragraph 3. يا رهف أسامة.
Actually, the chances are better than you might think. And there is a mathematical way to prove it. It has been calculated that the number of people you need to have a 50% chance of two of them sharing a birthday is 23. And when there are 48 people in a room, the probability goes up to 95%. To put it another way, if there are only 50 people reading these words, and I hope there are more, one of them will almost certainly have the same birthday as me.
Good. Now we have a scientific
كمل.
explanation here. Thank you, Rahab. We have a scientific explanation of the second definition, which is having or finding an unexpected connection between seemingly random things or people, which is like finding someone you and him or her have the same birthdays. Now, I will write something here, and you are in the scientific stream into علمي فلازم يعني تفهمونا أسرع. If I have 23 people in a room, what is the chance of having 2 of them with the same birthday? 23 people in the room, in a room. What is the percentage of having 2 of them with the same birthday يا نعمة علاء؟
One of them will almost certainly have the same birthday.
نعمة هلا هو بده يشرح لي الموضوع انه في اشخاص لهم نفس تاريخ الميلاد بطريقه رياضيه حسابيه. تمام. قال لي if
Yes.
I have 23 people in a room, there is
Yes.
a chance or a percentage that 2 of those people, 2 of the 23 have the same birthdays. So what is the percentage of that happening? Yes.
It has been collected that the number of people you need to have a 15% chance of 2 of them.
50% يعني
50 yes,
yes
50%.
50%. يعني 50% يا توجيهي راح يكونوا هدول في بين ال 23 شخص في عندي نسبة 50% انه 2 of them have the same birthday. But if I have 48, I think 48 people in the room, what is the percentage of having 2 of them with the same birthday? Mahmoud Walid, please. Yes, yeah, Mahmoud. You have 48 people in the room. What is the percentage of having 2 of them with the same birthday?
95%.
Yes, 95%. So the percentage is higher. يعني as many people as I have in the room, the percentage of having 2 of them with the same birthday is increasing. مش هيك يا توجيهي؟ And the writer said, if 50 people read his article, he hopes that or there will be at least 2 of those people with the same birthday, or one of them have the same birthday like him. يعني عندي 50 people read the article, one of those 50 will have the same birthday with the writer of the article. تمام? So this is a mathematical way of proving the idea that we have a coincidence, which is having people with the same birthday according to the number of those people. Now, let's move to the references. Let's say 50%. 50 refers to what? نجرب يا إبراهيم. What do you think?
The percentage for who are in 23 in a room, they have the same.
Not all of them they have the same birthday. 2 of the 23.
Yes,
2
of them.
Yeah, 2 of the 23 will have the same birthday. Even the percentage chance or the percentage of having 2 people with the same birthday if the number of people in the room is 23. تمام؟ ولو قلت 23 the number of people which 2 of them will have the same birthday with a chance of 50%. التبادل يعني 48 بنقول the number of people that is needed to have two of them with the same birthday with a chance of 95%. 95%, the percentage of having two people with the same birthday of the number of people in a room is 48. تمام؟ طيب في عندي to prove it line 12 refers to it. Yes يا توجيهي. رهف أسامة it refers to.
معلش قبل تودي السؤال.
The pronoun it line 12 يا
أي
رهف
سطر؟
refers line 12.
اللي هي it has been اللي هي mathematical way.
There is a mathematical way to prove it. To prove what?
اللي هي the chances that two people the same birthday.
Yes, chances of having people with the same birthday. That's right, good. Now we have these words. Line 17 refers to these words. Ahmad, فضل. Yes, يا Ahmad. These words.
These words refers to only 50 people.
Reading these words. Which words? What are we reading?
What are we reading?
Yes, يا رهف أسامة.
اللي هي على الباراجراف that we are reading.
The text itself. The article about coincidences. تمام? I hope. I refers to. I. Yes, يا إيمان. I. Iman, I can't hear you, unfortunately. نشوف جميل. I refers to.
The writer of article.
Very good, the writer of the article. طب more.
Founding a chance.
I hope there are more. More what?
Founding more people have a same birthday.
ترجع يا محمود. جميل ولا محمود اللي بيحكي؟ جميل.
جميل.
جميل. more معناته refers to.
People.
People, yes, people. برضو them refers to people who are reading the article. تمام؟ طب ومي refers to the writer of the article. The writer of the article. طيب, we still have one paragraph and time is finished. So يا توجيهي, I will stop here. For tomorrow, inshallah, we will go on with the paragraph and we will discuss the multiple choice questions and I might present Ministry of Education exam about this text and we will discuss it together. This is for tomorrow, inshallah. I will stop now. Just a moment, I need to have the attendance.